The Ash, Lutzi and Susie Snackbox.
Good news, Suze.
Good day, sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, it's time to feel good.
Disco Club encourages older women to get back on the dance floor at sellout events across Australia. This is,
What vintage are we talking?
yeah, I didn't like the older women thing. I think anyone.
I don't like using that term.
I think-
We all want to just put ourselves on the record saying that. Yeah.
It's Lise and Sarah do this. Do you guys know Lise and Sarah? Lisa Carlo.
Those two girls?
Carlo.
Are they something?
Carlo.
Yeah.
Those two girls. They started this. They started it just at a local RSL.
Oh, so this is like local.
No, it started local at an RSL with like, I don't know, 20, 30 people.
Yeah.
And they did cheap drinks. And now, I was speaking to them the other day actually, they have I'm pretty sure they have 8 full-time employees running these disco clubs around the world. And it's for women who haven't been clubbing for ages. It's women only, and
So they facilitate it, kind of like park run, but like not.
yeah, but for
You know what I
dancing.
mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah, and people pay to come along and you get to dance.
To a nightclub or?
Yeah, they had it at the Met, or they go to they go to nightclubs now. It used to be RSL clubs and halls. It's got so massive now that they travel around Australia. It's like a tour, and they go to nightclubs and
Just women?
and just women. Usually around about probably 30 to 50 years old.
It's not old.
That is
think it's-
not old. For me, a woman's just in their prime
Yeah.
in that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Actually, they're probably open to anyone, and they
No, but
they-
dudes can't go.
No.
No.
Wouldn't it be a great spot to sneak into, though? Hello, lady. Hello, ladies.
80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Would you like to
songs.
dance?
Reminds me of that time. I was at Twin Towns one night,
yeah.
sitting by myself drinking whiskey at like 10 p.m, and the crowd from Manpower came out. It was like, I thought I was being punked. Like 400 women spewed out into the bar, and I was
And
the
you were
only
sitting by
person.
yourself.
I was the only person in the bar. I kid you not.
Hello, ladies.
And they've been completely fluffed. Like they've had the manpower up there.
They
so
were.
they're
I
ready to
don't know
go.
what completely fluffed means, but yes, they were. Yeah,
You know, like the fluffer.
yeah, I get it.
I know what a
We
fluffer
understand it. Yeah.
Good news, Suze.
You finished the story, did you?
Oh, phew.
Enough, I think enough.
Cool.
This is a funny story. Oh, God. 7 years ago, 6 cows escaped a slaughterhouse. Nothing to do with the story above.
Full stop. New story.
New story.
Yeah.
Now they give hugs to visitors.
Throw it away. Forget yesterday. We'll make the grave.
I get you.
So 7 years ago, 6 cows actually escaped a slaughterhouse, what I said.
How'd they get out?
They
I
dug
don't
out.
know. They just ran to freedom through the streets.
They dug out. Then one jumped on a motorbike and jumped on the highway.
One was shoveling away. He had a poster up in his stall.
And Steve,
Oh, yeah. He kept
Steve-
digging a hole and putting it back. That's
Steve
funny.
McCow.
The steers were
Instead of
captured, but they weren't killed, so they found a way to forgive them, and they are now at this place called the Gentle Barn in California,
You've been there, haven't you, Alice?
and you can go and get a hug from them. A cow
Well,
hug.
that's you went.
That sounds fantastic.
Did you go there?
Yeah, the gentle.
The Gentle Barn,
Gentle Barn,
in
yeah.
California.
Jeez, I wonder if they know how lucky they are.
Next to Saddle
I
Range.
wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder, yeah.
Good news,
Oh, this is
Suze.
good news.
True story of Penguin's annual return to see the man who saved it from an oil spill. It's now going to be turned into a film.
Holy jeez. Look at what we got here. That silly penguin is back again.
Billy Madison had to be done.
Is this one of those? I've been seeing a little bit of this stuff on Instagram, like with seals jump on the back of people's boats now. They're hopping out. They're trying to get out of a killer whales.
Oh, really? So using humans to becoming friends with humans.
Yeah, jumping
Is that what you mean?
on the back of the boat.
Who are? Who's going for
Seals
the
are.
humans?
Well, seals.
I'm sorry, I was just batting going into na 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 na.
Oh, seal. No, this is going to be a movie called My Penguin Friend. It's a bit different, actually, Ash, because it tells a story of a man and his long-lasting friendship with a penguin.
This isn't like that octopus
It's
the
like-
guy used to have sex with in that other documentary.
They have sex in that one.
No,
I've never
they
watched
didn't have
that one, but-
sex.
well, it depends
They
how you
became-
define.
They became really close friends.
Yeah, you know.
They sorted each other
that
out.
old chestnut.
They were friends. This one, a retired stonemason actually found this penguin covered in oil from a spill in Rio de Janeiro. He nursed the penguin back to health
What?
and got all the oil off its feathers, and he called it Dindum.
Is that what you called it?
After Dindum recovered, what happened then for years and years and years
Remained a secret.
is Dindum returned back to visit the man every February. He would leave.
Yeah.
He would leave the man and return every June for 8 years.
Yep.
Because he goes, I know that you saved me.
And they'd get a room at the Ibis. No one would hear for the for 8 hours.
Anyway, the film's called My Penguin Friend. Tells the
It's
story.
rated R.
And it's got an 87% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, it's out, is it?
Positive,
Is that
yeah.
good or bad?
It's out.
It's positive. It's got really good reviews. It's cute, isn't
Good.
it?
Yeah.
That sounds like
It's a
really
bit odd, but it's good.
happy film.
I'd prefer not.
Walking on sunshine. Whoa, it's time to feel good.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie Snackbox.
Yeah, I had the last couple of days off because Jodie, my wife's been ill. She still is, actually. She's up at the hospital. We took her up on, I took her up rather on Tuesday night, it must have been.
Jeez.
She had a fever and just wasn't well and was getting worse. So I took her up to the hospital and she's been diagnosed with something called cholecystitis, which is some type of infection on a gallbladder. But it's been a nightmare because she's had a really violent reaction turns out she's allergic to Keflex, which is this antibiotic that they put her on, and her face is blowing up. So it's been a pretty dramatic sort of couple, and as a result, she's spending a lot longer in hospital. Like when I took her up to accident and emergency on the Tuesday night, I wasn't sure, whether they'd be able to fix it quickly or whether she was going to be required to stay. So anyway, we just took enough stuff just for that night on Tuesday night, and then subsequently she's going to be in there for a while. So she said to me, "Can you bring up some stuff?" And
Sorry,
so I had to go. I
just got visions of you packing her bag.
Well,
what she needs at the hospital.
That's it. That's it.
What would you pack? I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, she said she wanted some undies.
Well, that's important right
That's
there.
where you start.
Yeah, start there.
She want comfortable undies or like sexy undies or
Well, he puts in a nurse's outfit.
Oh yeah,
Imagine
imagine
that.
that. She's going to the hospital.
Well, that's really sexy. To wear. Yeah,
But that
she wants
was
pajamas.
that was my dilemma, actually.
I know.
I'm glad that you even thought, what type of, because that's what
What type of undies?
I was like, and I've gone to an undie drawer.
Do you wear a thong when you're in a hospital?
I
don't know.
wouldn't, but I don't know.
Well, I opened her undie drawer,
Yes.
and I looked down, and I'm like, all I could find were thongs. That's all I could find.
You can find some granny
I'm not
sort of.
joking. There must have been like 30. Yeah, there's all different types.
Women have so much underwear, don't they?
She would have 30 pairs, and
That's the same.
they were all thongs. And then I went, well, she's not going to want them.
No, because you're lying in bed. That'd be uncomfortable to have a
Yes,
bit of floss
you'd want
up your
some-
butt.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, you'd go cotton, wouldn't you?
I'd go cotton and granny sort of big bum undies.
Oh, Suze, we had to dance
You
with
want
each other because
Yes.
I couldn't find them. I couldn't find anything like that.
She hasn't got any, probably.
Nope. And
Which usually is a good thing.
and I found this one pair that kind of resembled normal underpants.
Okay.
Like the
Yeah.
shape of normal they were at least big. And I was
Briefs.
I was
Like normal briefs.
Yeah,
right?
but-
Yeah, like
Oh.
cottontails.
Yeah.
it wasn't
Bonds.
cotton. It was kind of.
It wasn't cotton.
It was a kind
Lycra?
of yeah,
Latex.
yes, and I was like, it wasn't latex.
Was it lace?
It wasn't lace.
Microfiber.
No. But it
quick
was
dry. That's quick dry material.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been quick dry.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
But anyway,
Cliff's got a pair.
they were to me. Oh, now I'm picturing Cliff in there. Yeah, they were to me. I went, they look like they'd be the most comfy. Like, they're the most
like that.
traditional undies, you know.
Yes.
So I put them in, and then I put in. for
Wait,
some
what
reason-
else? That's it.
No, for some
Just
reason I
one
put
pair.
in 2 tracksuits, which I don't know.
Oh, it's cold in hospital.
Because they look comfy. Yeah,
Yeah.
but as she was to say, I've got a fever.
True.
So you won't need any tracksuits. But the undies, when I brought the undies in, she's
so funny.
looked at them and I could just tell, you've stuffed this up. And she goes, oh, okay, these aren't going to work. They're Spanx.
Oh, so that they're they're pants you wear to
which
hold
is
your.
exactly what I said. Well, what are Spanx?
They keep your body tight. If you're wearing a really nice dress, you put on Spanx.
Oh,
Oh, they are like
They are like they suck everything.
So they
like
no seams almost.
but
Like,
they're They're a little bit uncomfortable
That's what she
because
said.
they
She said-
suck all your
Yeah,
everything
right.
in.
She said that's what I'd wear if I was getting really dressed up for
Yeah.
something, and it would
you
actually.
don't want to be seen to be wearing.
And it's actually the
Exactly.
worst thing because it would compress her abdomen where she's got a
Where-
problem with the
the
gallbladder.
Oh,
So they were
funny.
the worst things that I could have possibly bought. I'm like,
God.
I said to Levi actually, I said, how ridiculous, man! Like as guys, like we'd have a special pair of underpants for when we go out. You know what I mean? Like, no, these are my underpants I wear to the
There's only one
Oh,
time.
yeah, true.
Like Accra undies, awards night undies.
I went to Kmart.
Would you go and buy her some?
I went and bought Suze. Because exactly what you were talking about.
Did she tell you what to buy?
Yeah.
No, she didn't. But I just thought,
geez.
well, I blew that, and she didn't have any normal ones or traditional ones.
Yeah.
Traditional.
I was thinking of your ones from the Olympics that you wear.
Yeah, the
Oh,
waddles. The
yeah.
waddles. That's what.
That's what she needs.
Wattles, yeah,
The
they're
wattles.
like grandma undies, I'd call them.
Granny
That's
undies.
what she
Granny
needs.
undies. Did you get some?
I bought 7 pairs.
What? Oh, okay. At Kmart. What brand, if I may ask? Just the Kmart brand? Anco?
Anco.
Anco?
I bought the Anco.
Okay, perfect.
7 pairs.
4.
And I bought them 2 sizes too big for her.
Yeah, I was going to say, what size?
I just went, I'm going to get the baggiest, daggiest ones that I can get. I bought 7 pairs for $14.
How
Wow.
good.
Yeah. And then I bought
What else? I'm trying to
Kmart's
work out.
amazing.
Kmart's good.
I bought pyjamas for her.
What sort of pajamas did you buy?
I bought like shorts,
Oh,
like
yeah.
pink shorts,
boxers, sort
yeah.
of?
And then I bought with a pink striped top, and I bought them like she's a size 12. I bought a size 18. So it's
That's
just
a good idea.
You know what I mean?
How much were they? She's not a size 12 either. She's a size 10 every day of the week.
I think she's got deceptively broad shoulders.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie Snackbox.
We had the Sony Foundation lunch yesterday, which we've been to now, I think, for the last maybe 6 years. And they raise money for, it's hard to put into one sentence, money around young adult cancer and helping them with the treatment, not the actual treatment, but making their treatment more bearable.
Yeah, the You Can centres, they sort of give them a fun space.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a hospital, sort of literally on the roof of the hospital here. And yeah, for kids that aren't kids, but aren't sort of old people as well, they fit that sort of middle ground where there's usually not a space for these kids to just be that age and with people their own age.
And they can spend time there in between their treatments.
Yeah.
In between chemo
with their families
treatments
as well.
Yeah.
So it's actually amazing. Yeah.
A young adult, Tiana, came up and spoke on stage. Oh, horrific story, isn't it? Like, she was a dancer, really sporty, and then all of a sudden she was diagnosed with cancer. And her biggest, when she got most upset, when she said she'll never dance again.
Or play sport.
Or play sport. But so there was a lot of ups and downs in the lunch. They raised over $840,000, I think. But Dami Im was one of the performers, and remember Dami Im? She won. Did she win The Voice, or that's how she got noticed?
She was on Eurovision as well. She did
One of
that.
those.
Yeah, she did I'm pretty sure it was The Voice or
She came through one of those shows.
Yeah.
X Factor maybe.
And she was signed by Sony Foundation, but I think she's independent now. She's not actually even with Sony Foundation, and her career was, the way she was talking was kind of dying off. But then one of her songs, which was never even a big song, called Smile, which I'm going to play eventually. Will we play a bit now?
Do you want some now?
Yeah.
You gotta live your life, you gotta treat you right, you gotta
got,
give it to the crazy.
Good song, hey? It got picked up by Pepsi, and they put it on an ad.
yes.
They put it on an ad in China. Was it China? It was
China.
China.
Really?
And so she goes, that's good because, got some money.
Money.
I got money. She's so funny. She gave a funny talk. And then she goes, it took off in TikTok in China. This song. So everyone's playing this song to
Really?
So her career's like going on the up and up and up. She's about to tour China.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, basically she's about to take off. Hey,
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like if you can capture that market, it doesn't really matter if you capture
Exactly.
America or Australia or
Oh, yeah.
or
I mean,
anything.
what's the
Literally
population of
billion.
China?
I don't know how many. It's
Yeah.
billion plus, right?
It's just kind of like without even trying. She goes, I don't even know why. It's everyone's. I'm doing dances to. Was it TikTok or everyone's doing dances to my song, not even about the song. And she goes, now I'm going to go and tour China.
How good's that?
But I can barely remember the song. She sang that for us.
But
I don't even remember that song.
It's not that Smile song.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, no, I don't
remember.
remember that as
No.
being like one of her songs.
Yeah.
What did she have that was mainstream, by the way?
Sound of Silence, I'm pretty sure was the Eurovision.
Now my heart
Yes.
awakes to the sound of silence.
Is this an original?
I think so, yeah.
She grew up in Logan. She went to John Paul College, didn't she?
JPC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GBC.
And she can tell
Represent.
she's a proper musician. She was playing the piano.
Yeah, she can play the
Yesterday.
ivories, can't she?
Was it piano, organ? What do you call it?
Oh, like a keyboard.
Yeah.
And she had high heels on, and I was
She's
watching her
deceptively
feet.
tall though as well, Dami M.
She should. I didn't see her stand up.
Yeah,
But
we've
Susie,
had her in here before.
yeah, we were literally the closest people to her. Like
Really?
Susie and I were front and center. Like we were like we could reach out
could
and tap
touch
on
her.
the knee. That's
Yeah.
how close we were.
I felt like I was trying. I was trying to really give her encouragement
Yeah,
because the room was pretty
there's-
quiet at that
There's
stage.
a 1, 2, 3, 4 part of that song, Smile,
Yeah.
and Susie was the one sort of who had the hand up and stuff.
Because-
You were the one trying to get the
conductor.
room moving.
Because she did that about 4 times through the song, and when the last time she goes, "Come on, everyone!"
yeah, it was just Susie.
it was just me going, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And no,
You gotta live your life.
yes, it's like that.
Treat you right.
Yeah, it was good. But yeah, you were the
Yeah.
ones that are holding the room at that point.
Good lunch.
Adam Harvey was the other singer.
Oh, he was good as well,
Country
wasn't he?
singer. Yeah,
He's country? Yeah.
He's country 5,000.
Yeah.
Old Adam. And he was just playing Johnny Cash. He was good.
Did he?
Well, he played
That's
Johnny
cool.
Cash. He
He-
played
Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire. He played
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
The Gambler.
The
Oh,
Gambler.
the old school, yeah.
Yeah. He just played all those bangers that you know.
He played Country Home.
It's pretty
Country
cool
Road.
Country Road.
because he's got a new album coming out on November 1. So he could have gone that route.
Yes.
But he
This is
didn't,
from
did
the
he?
new
No.
album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
He just kept it,
And the only other funny thing, or not one other funny
The
thing.
only other funny thing.
One other funny thing that happened is there was that big auction that Terry Hansen was doing. That remember the call? You've
Yeah.
probably forgotten this as well.
I didn't, yeah.
And he was auctioning
Were
off.
you there?
I
Like,
was
Well-
texting a lot.
it was like up to $16,000, I think, for a Maldives prize. And right when he's going, and we got any more bids? Right at that minute, you popped a bottle of champagne and went,
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was doing. Yeah.
and he looked down at me and he goes, Susie O'Dell,
Yeah, 'cause
$16,000.
Susie went, "Ah!" Threw her arms up in the air. Essentially bid for the Maldives.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
Cliff was in the room too. I almost had a coronary at that point.
Yeah, but I didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
No, it moved on, thankfully.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie Snackbox.